I was staying at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and coming home and going to sleep and turn around and going. I was killing it.
Yeah.
I miss all that.
Mm-hmm.
I miss my guys, but I moved on.
And that's understandable. It's good to move on. You learned the lesson. But like I said, you can't say nobody chased you off your job.
No, they didn't chase me because I didn't tell them I quit. They called me and the first day, one of the guys texted me and said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm home in the bed." And he said, "You're not coming?" I said, "Nope." He said, "You're not coming back?"
Nope.
I said, "Nope, I ain't never coming back." He said, "What? I ain't come back." So I was on my new job, which was working from home. And I was I had my headphones on and a cup of coffee, and I had my bathrobe, and I took a picture. I said, "Look at me at my new job, enjoying my first day." And I put it on Snapchat, and that's how they saw me at my next job.
I know that's right.
I was friends with. Now, this is what's weird. COVID is going on. You have an employee who doesn't show up, doesn't call you. The smart thing would do is say, "Hey, well, she doesn't call. She always calls out. She always lets us know what's going on. Well, somebody need to call and check on her just in case she might do have COVID."
Yep. Nobody
called me. Tuesday, nothing. The girl in the front office calls me and says, "What's wrong?" I said, "What?" She said, "I hear them whispering your name." She said, "I think they're finna fire you." I said, "It's fine. I got a job. I don't care." The next Wednesday, one of my friends, he says, "Girl, they got Rocky finna call you." I said, "Call me for what?" "Because they finna fire you." I said, "Well, why my supervisor ain't call me?" "Rocky's not my supervisor. He too scared. He think you gonna cuss him." I said, "Don't tell Rocky don't call me. Go ahead and tell them I got another job so they don't have to waste their time."
Yeah.
But it was just ridiculous that it even went that way.
Yeah.
When I made it very clear, I love the job. I miss my people.
Mm-hmm.
I miss my people. The people that I got hired out there. I miss them. Like I said, I was the only black female back there. The only one. And I worked in every department. I worked on machines. I built, I paint, I did shipping, I did transportation. I did it all for them. Mm-hmm. And Ubering on the side. I was doing it all and still was coming to work.
Yep.
But once again, as life goes, jobs don't care.
No.
You can get the best employee and do it all the extra. It'll never be enough. It'll never be enough.
I understand. Let's talk about being in this relationship. Every time we talk, you're
well, hold on. It's not. I ain't gonna say a relationship. I've been knowing him for 8 years.
He make the dimples pop out, so obviously he's something.
No, it's not. It has no title.
Well, I'm okay with that.
It has no title. It's been 8 years. He's the only person I see. We're very private about it. Sometimes I feel like it's good that it's private, and then sometimes I feel like
you want the world to know.
I want the world to know.
Understandable.
Yeah.
But I'll ask you this then. Does he make you laugh? Because you love...
Oh my God. Let me tell you, his calling should have been either a comedian or interior decorator in that order. Okay? Because he can call me. I start work at 7:30. He calls me in the morning time. And we'll talk all day. Now, this is when I don't have to be on the phone, so I'm just processing claims. And we'll talk all day, and he'll make me laugh. Some of the silliest things we laugh and talk about, and I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Like
I know you like to laugh. You love a good laugh.
Yeah, and I don't want it to be that, we sneaking around because he doesn't have anybody, and I don't have anybody. He's at my house. I'm at his house. I know his family. He know my. It's just that we just keep out. He's not a social media person. I'm not as social on media as I used to be. Because at one time it was making me feel bad about not, like you see everybody's posting they got their boyfriends or they the loving couple, they in Jamaica and they doing all these things, and I'm like, woo 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 woo, post me. I'm just not doing any of this. But I finally had to realize, some of this stuff ain't true that these people doing.
Amen.
A lot of this stuff is not real.
Cause I've seen, I know for a fact, I'm not gonna call, I'm not gonna put on blast, but she on social media and She got this picture of this guy up there, and I want to tell her so bad. He's not yours by yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot of that on there. So what I do is, when it comes to stuff like that, it's hard to tell somebody that their friend is being cheated on. I did that before.
Well, we're not even really friends. But I know her in a social setting.
Well,
but him, I know him, and he cannot. He know I'm the one person that he can't look me in my face like, you know, I ain't doing that, girl. He already know. I'm like,
you know what I had to learn? That's their situation. It ain't mine. It ain't my business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Because at the end of the day, she's gonna believe him over you. Because he's gonna come back and say, you know how some people are, or it could be her cheating in a situation, and you tell him. You just have to let people handle their own situations. I don't get into it. I don't. It's not my business. Mm-hmm. I just tend to my own because that's the way for it to work for me. And like I said with him, and like I said, he's not seen on my face, according to Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'm single.
Hey, she named it all: Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. Twitter.
I'm single. Twitter
page.
All of them. I am.
Google.
If you want to take it old school, Black Planet. Tag. I'm single, and I met him online. I've actually met him on Tag. But I still don't put him out there because I want something to myself.
Yeah.
And I think keeping it to myself. When we go out, we are amazing. We both have locks. He can dress.
Yeah.
He's helping me with my dress because I have no sense of style.
When did that happen?
I don't know. As I got older, I became a mama.
You became early?
I didn't go that far. But it's kind of hard. Okay. As you know, because you see me, you know I'm shaped. So I'm shapely.
Yeah. So even if you put on a pair of sweatpants or a pair of work pants, you look like you ass-tasted, and that's not
and it's
really
like,
the goal you was going for.
Yeah, it's like, girl, did you have butt implants or something? Oh, no.
Don't you hate that?
It's all me. Girl. And the thing I hate the most is the comments.
I hate the comments. Ooh. And a lady at my job, I know she didn't mean no harm, but she made me feel some kind of way about myself because since I have an office, I do dress. I still go to the floor, but I wear my business attire, and I wore these pants in it, and I really love these pants. And she walked right past me and she said, "My God, how big is your ass gonna get?" I'm like, I haven't gained any weight. I haven't lost any weight. I always been to an extra change. I have always been this size. And she was like, "No, you haven't. I worked on the floor with you." But they forget that on the floor we have on smocks, we have on these hoodies, right. We have on our freezer suits. Of course, I don't look that big, but when you see me in my regular clothes, of course, people be amazed how high my ass is. But it made me feel so when I went back to my office, and the little lady worked up front, I said, "Are these pants too tight?" Because I said, "Lady, you told my pants were too tight." And she said, "My ass like it was out of control." She said, "No, baby. She just wish she had that ass to be out of control." Yeah. And she made me feel good about myself. But all day long, I kept pulling my shirt down.
Yeah, because people say things, and I don't have too many. I mean, I see some females, like, you know, they're like, "Oh, God, here's Big Booty Judy coming." Think like, even in Piggly Wiggly this morning. But it's the comments.
I see the dude chase you down the road, honey.
It's the guy.
Hey, how you doing? My name's so-and-so. Remember that?
I had a guy one day and say, "Excuse me, is your daddy a bricklayer?" I said, "No." He said, "He got to be because you was a brick house." I'm like, dude, are you serious? Are you really saying this? But it's the things. It's the social media's made it worse. It's made it a lot worse. So it's just I can go for days. That's another episode.
Another episode. So we get ready to wrap up. I wish your daughter KK came in. I wish she had took time to say hello before and we're getting ready to wrap up this episode. Do you want to talk about anything funny in your life at the moment?
Anything funny? What's going on? I have no funny right now with me.
What's your social medias that we can look, because we're gonna do our social medias once this post, it's gonna be on Google Podcasts, it's gonna be on Spotify, it's gonna be on Apple Podcasts, it's gonna be on iHeartRadio, so it's gonna be on YouTube, it's gonna be Instagram, it's gonna be up there for you to know that Jenefierd Williams is who we talking to. Like I said, she's one of my favorite people. She should have been a sister of mine, but we ended up being cousins, and God knew what He was doing because He put us together. He put us together in the most awkward way because we used to not like each other.
And we are double cousins at that.
We are double cousins.
You're my uncle's daughter, and also
she's my mom's first cousin, which makes her my second cousin.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of weird. But
hey, don't. It's not on the same side. It's not on the same side.
No, it's
on
not.
my dad's side or my mom's side. We ain't on the same bloodline.
No, ain't no incest going on there. Nah.
I mean, it might be some, but just not with us.
No, but I'm on Facebook as Jenefierd Williams, and I'm on Instagram as Chocolate Hips 39.
That's about right.
That's another story.
That's a whole handle right there, buddy. I don't mean on the thighs.
That's my alter ego name. But majority of my
everybody know my alter ego name is Dana Mae, and she gets stupid.
Yeah, but mainly I'm Chocolate Hips 39 on majority of my things. Black Planet Tag, Instagram, Twitter. I'm also Chocolate Hips 39.
Okay.
But I'm everywhere.
These are her Twitter handles, and please look up this when this post is gonna. I have it also posted for her so y'all can hear her outtake on life. And like I said, we when we go on this podcast, we go everywhere to help get our followers up. And please follow me so we can find out, because she will be back. She's awesome, y'all. I'm telling you, she's one of those awesome people that you can talk to. And like I said, she always have something to give you that make your life a little better. I mean, she ain't no sage in the world. She's not Dragon Ball Z. Let me tell you the life of. She's not gonna do that, but she's gonna be like, "Look, bitch, this is what you need to know about
I'm straightforward. I'm when they say keep it 100, that's me. Yeah. I don't sugarcoat for nobody. If you out there doing something stupid, I will let you know.
So, we finna say good evening. Please look for me on our home speaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Podcasts. And anywhere you like to listen to my podcast, I am there locally. So this is my podcast, talk about everything, all about nothing. And I like to say good evening. And I like for my host to say
good night.